Hello students. So today we are going to start with the topic of respiration. What is respiration? Basically, I believe you all know that respiration is the process in which energy is released and for our metabolic activities by breaking down of glucose. So it is a process to generate energy for the metabolic activities by breaking down of glucose. Types of respiration is anaerobic respiration and aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration basically takes place in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. End product in aerobic respiration is carbon dioxide and water, and in this energy is released in large amount. In this energy, it basically takes place in both in cytoplasm and mitochondria. And in anaerobic respiration, the end product is glucose, that's C2H5OH, and the energy released is in lesser amount, and it takes place only in cytoplasm. So respiratory system in humans. So I'll give you a basic understanding of what it is. Basically, in respiratory system, it starts from nostrils, and that is in the nose, and then from nostrils it passes on to your throat. Before going to throat, it passes on through the ears that line the passage, that is the nostrils here, nose ears, nostril ears, and the passage is also lined with mucus, which helps in the process, and that is in the passage of air from nostrils to the throat. And from there the air passes through the throat and into the lungs. Rings of cartilage are present in the throat. What it does is, those cartilage ring, it doesn't allow the air to collapse in the lungs itself. It actually lets it pass to a structure known as alveoli. So what it within the lungs, and the passage divides into smaller and smaller tubes, which finally terminate into a balloon-like structure, which are known as alveoli. The exchange of gases takes place, and what happens is the walls of the alveoli absorbs the carbon dioxide that is brought in from the body, and it releases oxygen to the blood, which is further carried on to the rest parts of the body. And now we'll discuss about lymph. What is lymph? Lymph is basically a blood tissue fluid. It contains plasma, proteins and blood cell except the RBCs, and it also colorless. It carries digested and absorbed fats from intestine and provides it to the cells. What is the difference between artery and vein? Artery basically carries oxygenated blood, and it is basically carries blood from the heart to the organs, and artery does not have any valve, and these arteries are very thick walls, Veins, these basically carries deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary vein, and it basically brings blood to the heart. And veins have a valve of present backward flow. It prevents the backward flow of the blood, and it also has thin walls. So in the next chapter we'll discuss about blood pressure.